Oh man, am I hungry. And that scares me. Wait, I'm fearful and hungry? Fear? Hunger? Fear and hunger! I hate myself. The world of fear and hunger is not for the faint of heart. So, there will be what we in the biz call a trigger warning. Oh, wait. I'm hearing from my producer that some people are triggered by trigger warnings, so we will have a trigger warning for the trigger warning. We good? Okay. Warning. This video contains trigger warnings. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, without further ado, the trigger warning. Warning. This video contains depictions of violence, smoking and drinking, and lots of penises. Like, an incredible amount of penises. Of all shapes and sizes. Just so many penises. With that out of the way, we can finally start. And I actually wasn't joking about being hungry earlier, so while you enjoy the video, I'm going to enjoy this sub. Does that make you think of anything? Subscribe to the channel. This is vegetarian. The gameplay in Fear and Hunger is like a wet fart. It's difficult, doesn't hold your hand, and is very unforgiving. Now I hear you asking, what does that have to do with a wet fart? The answer is nothing. I just wanted to say wet fart. The game is relatively short. Most endings could likely be completed in under an hour. However, you'll be spending a considerable amount of time dying while you learn how to not die. The most valuable commodity in this game is knowledge. There could be an argument that that's true of any game, but it's especially true of this game. Everything in this game has an explanation, if you can find it. Even basic information about what status effects do is locked behind a book. And teaching the player how to play the game by letting them play the game is awesome, but here's the rub. It's all RNG. You could go the entire game and not find the information on what status effects do. This game is one giant roulette. You want to be able to craft food? Well, hopefully when inspecting a bookshelf, you get the book that teaches you the recipes. And this is true of everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. You want healing potions? RNG. You need a herb to treat your infected wound? RNG. You want to save your progress? RNG. This is somewhat mitigated by a few things. Lucky coins, for example, can give you a bit of an edge when flipping for something by allowing you to flip 2 coins instead of 1. Another powerful item is the empty scroll, which has the power to give you literally anything in the game. I believe you can even use it to get certain key items needed to beat the game. But just having an empty scroll isn't enough. You need a quill in order to write down what you want. And you guessed it, both of these items are locked behind RNG. The goal of the game is to survive, and you do that by not dying. Duh. Everything kills you in this game. Monsters, cave-ins, infected wounds, fire, getting skinned alive, being chopped into pieces by a psychopath, this guy. The list goes on. You can also lose appendages, which will reflect on your character model and make it so you can't hold things. In addition to this, you will need to manage your hunger and sanity. As your hunger increases, you'll become gradually weaker. And as your mind decreases, you'll gain a new skill called, that. You can eat food to stave off hunger, just like in real life, and drinking alcohol or smoking can increase your mind. Just like in real life, am I right? What? No, it's not. How is this backwards? The smoke comes out into, you want to inhale the smoke, right? I'm not going to burn my mouth. Oh. I got ash in my mouth. Yeah, but I didn't burn it. There's a number of mechanics, secrets, and, lore. Big swinging lore. So much thick, veiny lore that you'll discover as you fumble your way through this game to get to one of the multiple endings. There's a huge amount of content in this game that would take hours to go over in detail. It's impressive how much was stuffed into this relatively small game. There's secrets around every corner, and the game encourages you to explore and loot everything. A game-changing item might be tucked away in a box, and because 99% of these items are locked behind RNG, no two runs will be the same. That, along with the multiple endings, gives this game a lot of replay value. This game does have a story, so if you want literally no spoilers, then why the heck are you even watching this video? The ending you get depends on the character you choose at the beginning and the choices you make along the way. So I'm going to be going over the overarching story with a soupçon of lore sprinkled in for good measure. So if you want to avoid all of that, then I'm going to put chapters. You could just boop and then pew, you poof to the future. It's startling technology. So while you do that or enjoy this next segment, I will continue to enjoy this sub. God, this is disgusting. Why did you order Subway? At the beginning of the game, you'll select from 4 characters, answer a few questions, which will determine the skills and items you start with, and then you're on your way. Your goal is to find Lagarde, who's been imprisoned in this dungeon. If you find him fast enough, he'll be alive. If you take too long, then he will be the opposite of that. So you either rescue him or you press on without him. At this point, if you leave, you'll be met with ending E. If you continue on, you'll be able to get endings A through D depending on certain criteria. I got ending D, which has you traveling back and forth from the past until you meet Francois. Defeating him and sitting on the throne teleports you to wherever the hell this is. Talking to the scary version of yourself starts a battle. If you win, you become a god. You answer a few questions, things go horribly wrong, and then roll credits. There are many other endings, including secret endings for each character when played in the hard mode difficulty. So get out there and get those endings, cause I sure as hell am not. Speaking of difficulties, a new difficulty option gets unlocked when you complete one of the standard endings. This is an incredibly brutal mode that throws you deep into the twisted and demented world of teen angst. It's like a joke difficulty where the goal is to find a date to the prom. You have a few days to explore and win the heart of someone. I couldn't do it, so everyone rejected me, and then I had to go to the prom with Lady Gaga's dress. It could have been worse. I could have fallen in a blood-covered toilet hole, unable to escape, which happened the first time that I played this difficulty, and I had to choose an unfortunate option to start over and try again, and then not crawl into a blood and semen-covered toilet. All in all, this game wasn't half bad. Though it was brutally unforgiving, it was also rewarding when you discovered something new, or got lucky with a rare item. One thing I really appreciated about this game is its commitment to the dark themes. Most games that tackle the macabre will water it down to reach a broader audience. But Fear and Hunger doesn't do this. It isn't afraid to explore a twisted theme or dabble in something shocking. Yes, the game may have its flaws, but if you're looking for a relatively unique challenge, then I recommend picking it up. Links, as always, are in the description. And a big shout out to Pearfinch for recommending this game. Now that's the end of the video, so get out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to kiss that like button right on the cheek. Mwah. And if you want to catch these live, I stream them most evenings on Twitch. So hop on over, give me a follow. We'd love to see you there. Have a good one.